Today, we become legends.
The OB20 update for Smite 2 that released on Tuesday brought us an entirely new free reward system with the Wandering Path and Wandering Free Shop. Let's talk about it and run the numbers. So first off, the system is honestly just goated in my opinion, and the only problem I have with it is that it reminds me a little bit of collections, in the sense that it seems too good to be true and might be unsustainable. This video isn't about collections, but they were put on indefinite hiatus recently and I could absolutely see it coming. They offered 4 premium skins, a free Ascension Pass, and a classic skin chest, which in total is 11,300 diamonds worth of content, and they cost 1,300 to buy. Not to mention the other small things like badges, trackers, loading frames, etc. that people probably wouldn't buy individually, but do take time to make. Collections were clearly a loss maker for Hi-Rez, and the whole idea was to get people's foot in the door and hope that they buy other things afterwards, but I'm guessing that didn't work out in the long run, which is why they stopped doing them. The new Wandering Path system is seemingly just as generous, and doesn't require any purchase whatsoever, which is my only concern with it, potentially being unsustainable. For those who haven't checked out the update yet or just need a refresher, the Wandering Path is a new free progression and reward system launched in OB20. The first component is the Wandering Path itself, which is a battle pass style system that rewards 200 market coins per level, just like we were getting before this. For every 5 levels you get a bonus premium reward. This can be diamonds, classic skin chests, Ascension Pass tokens, and a bunch of other stuff. This track resets every 8 weeks and has a total of 300 diamonds, 3 classic skin chests, an Ascension Pass token, and a few other small things like cutesy avatar chests and music pack chests. All of this is free stuff we weren't getting before, which is already pretty nice. But the second part of the Wandering Path is the Wandering Free Shop, which has a variety of items available for market coins only, no actual purchase required. These items do have a cooldown, which is totally reasonable, but in addition to the free rewards you can get every 8 weeks from the path, you can also get 2 more classic skin chests, one every 8 weeks, 8 music pack, announcer pack, and cutesy avatar chests, one every week, as many god unlock tokens as you need for non-Founders Edition owners, and the pièce de résistance, the daily chest, which I think is the best part of this new system. This costs 400 coins to roll and can be rolled once per day with a variety of different outcomes. It has a chance to drop basically anything in the game, with a few exceptions like prisms, saga skins, and some others. This can be rolled daily, so over the course of those 8 weeks before the path resets, you can roll this 56 times if you make sure you log in every day. I ran some numbers in Excel to give you an idea of what you can expect from this chest. Here's that data table. The probability of hitting any one thing from the chest is shown in game, so that's where I got those numbers from. The percent chance of at least 1 hit per week is calculated by taking 1 minus the probability of not hitting that thing in 7 rolls. Some notable ones here are that you have a roughly 70% chance per week to hit an account booster that lasts 30 days. I don't think the team did the math here, because this essentially means that account boosters are now permanent and free for everyone who rolls their chest every day. With a 70% chance every week and them lasting just over 4 weeks, you'd have to be insanely unlucky to not hit another booster before your previous one wears off. The chance of a common skin is around 7% per week, as is an Ascension Pass token, among other things. The chance of 300 diamonds after a week of rolling is around 3.5%, and the rarest item, the ultra rare skins, have around a 0.7% chance of being rolled at least once per week. Since the Wandering Path resets every 8 weeks, I also ran percent chances of at least 1 roll per 8 weeks, or 56 rolls. The chance of 500 market coins here is rounded up to 100%, but not technically 100%, of course. There is an infinitesimally small chance that you don't roll 500 market coins in 56 rolls. The same is roughly true for the 30-day account booster, which has just a 0.01% chance of not being rolled within 8 weeks. For this one specifically, I also ran a 30-day trial because the booster lasts 30 days, and the chance of rolling at least 1 booster every 30 days is 99.5%, which further reinforces my earlier point about them seemingly not thinking this through. With only a 0.5% chance of failing to roll a booster within 30 days, you'd have to be very unlucky to not have a permanent account booster from now on. Because keep in mind, these are probabilities of rolling at least one of these things, not the probability of rolling exactly one. So there's a decent chance you roll multiple account boosters in those 30 days, in which case you might have 60 or 90 or 120 days of boost and so on, making it vanishingly unlikely that you will ever not have an account booster active in Smite 2 from now on, presuming you log in for your daily chest every day. I know I'm advocating for them taking away free stuff here, but this really should be a 1-week boost, not a 30-day boost in my opinion. Even at 1 week, you've still got a 71% chance of rolling at least one of these per week, so you still have it active way more often than not. At 30 days, it's just permanent. Moving on though, some other interesting probabilities from the 8-week time frame are that you have a 99.7% chance of at least one roll of 100 legacy gems, a 96.9% chance of at least one roll of 200 legacy gems, a 95.54% chance of at least one roll of 100 diamonds, so it's extremely likely that you'll get some premium currency every cycle of the Wandering Path. This is in addition to the free diamonds that you get guaranteed on the path itself if you grind out the full thing. The chance of getting at least one common skin in 8 weeks is 43%, which isn't too bad. This is the same for event items, announcer packs, music packs, badges, and Ascension Pass tokens, as they all have the same probability of dropping. An almost 50% chance of at least one free Ascension Pass token every cycle is pretty good in my opinion. You already get one guaranteed in the Wandering Path as well. The chance of at least one hit of 300 diamonds is roughly 24% per cycle as well, which isn't terrible. Again, keep in mind these are chances of at least one roll, so some of the time you will roll more than one per cycle, though it gets exponentially more unlikely each time. The chance of rolling an ultra rare skin, the rarest drop in the chest, is roughly 5.5% per cycle, which is pretty low, but some things in the chest do have to be rare to keep that excitement up, and 5.5% isn't too unlikely. For the 8-week trial and the 1-year trial that we'll discuss in a second, I also calculated the expected number of each item you should get, on average. Here's those results. You can expect around 20 of your 56 chest rolls per cycle to be 500 market coins. You can expect around 9 30-day account boosters, which again, they clearly didn't do the math here, or are just fine with everyone having permanent account boosters, because 9 30-day boosters is 270 days worth. You can expect 270 days worth of boosters every 56 days. Hi-Rez did not hire the right quant for this.
That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. Look at him.
In terms of some of the rarer items, a lot of these are less than 1, such as the rare and ultra rare skins, which you can expect 0.11 and 0.06 of them per cycle. What we can do with this data though is calculate the expected amount of premium currency per 8 weeks and add that to the guaranteed currency from the path to get a rough estimate of how much total premium currency you can expect per cycle of the Wandering Path. Here's that data. You can expect 2,038 legacy gems, 554 diamonds, and for fun, I included the market coin profit here as well. This is the amount of market coins you net, so with the 400 cost of rolling the chest taken off of the rewards that will be expected. And that would be 5,600 coins of expected profit per 8-week cycle, or more succinctly, 100 coins of profit per day on average from this chest. This is on top of the usual 200 coins you were earning per market level, which you still earn. You can also earn 300 diamonds from fully completing the path, so with that added on, you get a grand total of 2,038 legacy gems and 854 diamonds for free per 8-week cycle on the Wandering Path. Not a bad rate at all, to be honest, especially considering this is on top of what we already had in terms of free rewards. That's not quite enough to directly buy a premium skin, as they cost 1,200 diamonds, 1,200 legacy gems, but you would be left over with quite a few extra legacy gems to use on classic content or to discount future diamond purchases you might make. It's worth noting here that some of the drops from the chest are labeled with premium currency as well, but I'm not sure if this means they can drop the premium currency instead of the skin, or if it means that's how much the chest to roll costs for these skins, or if you get the premium currency in addition to the skin. Because I'm unsure on this, I didn't include those, but if you're watching this video a while down the line and it's confirmed that these can drop the premium currency instead of or in addition to the skin, then those numbers shown here would be a little higher. Moving on though, let's finish out the video by covering the yearly data, aka 365 chest rolls. A lot of the percent chances here for the more common items just round up to 100%. Everything up to 400 legacy gems at a 3.6% chance of dropping have effectively a 100% chance of rolling them at least once in a year. Again, like mentioned earlier, this isn't technically a 100% chance. There is a vanishingly unlikely probability that you don't roll these things within a year, but they effectively round up to 100% and are extremely close to that. An Ascension Pass token is 97.4% likely within a year. An uncommon skin and 300 diamonds are 84% likely to roll at least once. A rare skin is 52% likely, and finally, the ultra rare skins, the least likely drop in the chest, have a 30.6% chance of dropping at least once in a year. In terms of currency numbers for an entire year of rolling the chest, these come out to 13,286 legacy gems per year, 3,614 diamonds per year, and a net profit of 36,500 market coins per year. Adding on the diamonds from the path that you get per year, that diamond number goes up to 5,214. Enough to buy 4 premium skins of your choosing, with a bunch of legacy gems left over for classic content, or 50% off of any diamond purchases you make with real money or free login diamonds. So yeah, overall, this system is one of the biggest biggest monetization W's the game has ever seen. Collections and legacy gems come close, and the Ultimate Edition retroactively granting all Ascension passes for free was really nice too. But this system is equally generous while requiring zero purchase whatsoever. What this does that the other things mentioned don't though is give people a reason to log in every day. Sure, a lot of people will literally just log in to buy their daily chest and close the game immediately, but I think a non-negligible portion of people who log in to claim their daily chest might play a game or two when they otherwise might not have even bothered to boot up the game. Free stuff is obviously nice, but this system also gets people playing more, which is even better. What are your overall thoughts on this system now that I've given you the numbers? Is it too generous, not generous enough, or in a good spot in the middle? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you guys for another one later on. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.